Alright folks, what is up? This is One Big Bugger and I'm coming at you with Euro Truck Simulator 2. A couple things. Number one, no videos for the past 2 days. For Wednesday, I ended up mowing under the clothesline, which has become badly overgrown. My sister-in-law and her husband, who were supposed to be the ones to take care of it, hadn't in over a month. And it was a bit of a jungle. I was tired of dealing with it. My mother-in-law had to deal with it. And even though I don't feel on the best of terms with my mother-in-law at times. I felt bad for her. I mean, she's in her 60s. She shouldn't have to wade through grass that's as high as her hip to hang laundry. So I went and I mowed that out, and it was really difficult because of how high the grass was. The lawnmower is very small, and the blade it's basically just a hunk of metal. It's not sharp at all, and nobody takes care of the mower. And I'm not going to pay any more money out towards getting things done. I'm tired of paying out to get things done, and I'm the only one that does. So it was really difficult, and my weight on top of that just wiped me out for the day. And I just was too sore to record after that. Yesterday, I was actually getting ready to record, and I went to put in the new Jazzy Cat mods, and they were screwed up. And I didn't get to record till late because I was trying to get a bunch of stuff done earlier on, so I had to re-download them. It takes 3 hours to download from the website that you download them from, because it's one of those public share things, so it's very limited bandwidth. Took 3 hours to download. By the time I had finished downloading them again, it was already 11 o'clock at night, and it was just far too late. My wife was asleep. I didn't want to bother anybody. So I didn't record yesterday. So my normal promise here is to try and upload over the weekend. I'll try to at least get one video up over the weekend. Um, that'll give me four for the week. I don't know if I'll get two, but I'll try and get at least one. I know that you guys say a lot of you guys say don't worry about uploading, you upload, but it's what I would like to do and it's what I want to do. Second thing, I have installed the new Jazzy Cat mods. I have the new AI, traffic AI with new cars and his newest trailer pack. Standard trailer pack. Not military, not railroad. Just the standard trailer pack, which is the biggest, by the way. And it did exactly what I thought it would. What I said it would a couple videos ago, that it would kick us back to our home garage. And that's exactly what it's done. So we're back at our home garage now. Um, And what I want to do is, um, you know, I want to upgrade this Stralis. We've got the Euros for it. So let's put the 560 in. Let's get the transmission. What's the difference? Yeah, why not? We can leave the color. I don't care. We'll put the space saver on top. Honestly, I kind of like that one, but this one's my. Oh, this one doesn't get the horns on the side. How about that? So then why don't we do this and then just put screamers here, and then we'll do square lights on this one. There we go. That works. And bull bar. I don't know. No, that looks silly. Joker. No, I kind of like this one. I like the look of this one on it, even though it covers up the Iveco nameplate. Is it Iveco or Iveco? Iveco? I don't know. I went for the longest time pronouncing Renault. So there's that. I've always liked this particular bar here. I've got like no mods for tires and anything. I don't know if I want to get involved in that again. I really don't know. Yeah, sure. Why don't we put the red rim ones on here like that? That looks good. We want I like paint. I like it to match. And apparently... Oh, well, what's the point of that then? Whatever. Wow. 191,000 total pay if we want to upgrade it that far. And I've only got 84. I guess I can't do that yet. Well, then fine. Screw you. I'll do it later. So let's get back our big Volvo. Sorry, Ruth. My apologies. But you're getting the DAF Euro. And we need to make money because I want to upgrade that Iveco. In all due honesty. No. Job market. Free market. I don't know if I've rested. I don't remember. But yeah, we're back at our home garage, so 24-ton standard trailer packing materials. How do you get packing materials to weigh 24 tons? I mean, is that like peanuts? Those styrofoam peanuts? Oh, this is a short run and a half, isn't it? Boy, that's not a lot of options. What about the next town? Oh. Ooh. Ooh. Ta-da! Yeah, but we've been to Ancona. Ugh. Have we been to Barcelona? Yeah, we've been to Ancona because we can select it. We haven't been to Barcelona. Do I really want to drive to another town to pick it up? Yeah. What about here? That's where we are. What about here? Here. Wait. Oh no, we haven't been there. We have not been there. Okay. So that was here. 26-ton flat car. Yeah, sure. Why not? I haven't taken that trailer, and I haven't been to that place. To me, that's a double win. It gets to the point where I will actually take a smaller trailer and a less paying run to either take a different trailer than I've driven, or to go to a different town that I haven't been to. So we look rested. I need more volume. More volume. There we go. No, I haven't gotten around to cleaning my computer yet either. I really actually should have done it now, but I want to take the opportunity to record while my wife is with her nurse. Because then I'm not disturbing her if she's napping or something of that nature. Dude, you are so many kinds of in my way right now. You have no clue. Yeah, I've also had about 2 hours worth of sleep at this point. I didn't go to bed till 5 o'clock, and I had to get up at... No, I had 3 hours sleep. I went to bed around 5 o'clock, and I got up and... No, see, I'm confused. Lack of sleep, man. I'm telling you, lack of sleep. No, it was 2 hours. I went to bed around 5 and got up around 7 and was out the door to my wife's appointment. And I have not been back to sleep yet, and it's 12:30 in the afternoon. Even more fun is next week, my wife's doctor's appointment is they didn't have any mornings available, so she's not going to be seen till 1:45 in the afternoon, which means her nurse won't be able to come until sometime after 3, maybe even 4, because it takes about 3 hours round trip plus the doctor's appointment to get to my wife's doctor's appointment, get seen by the doctor, and come home. It takes about 3 hours. So if you're talking 2, 3, 4, 5, it's 12:45. We're saying it's at 1:45. No, it's at 1:45. We leave at 12:45. Yeah, so we're not going to be back till like 2:45, 3 o'clock. The nurse won't be able to come till after that, so it's going to be, really? Yeah, so the nurse isn't coming till after that. So you're talking 3:30-ish. My mother-in-law's not going to be happy. And I'm like right to the fucking edge of the next time she comes in. I'm not saying which next time or if it'll actually ever happen. Like, if it were to happen today, I would probably pop off at this point just because of how tired I am. Very irritable, very big lack of self-control when I get like this. And I am literally... Oh, stop. I'm going through this too. You want me another ticket? But I am very much right at the edge of next time she comes in and starts complaining about the nurse, so I want to turn around to her and go, you know what? You just shut the hell up. Because my mother-in-law, over the past couple days, became very sick from inoculation injections, vaccines, yeah? She got a pneumonia shot or flu shot, whatever. Here's our car. But she got those shots, and her shoulder ended up in tremendous amount of pain, and she ended up getting a fever. Now the shoulder pain is uncommon, but not unheard of from getting these kind of shots. The fever it tends to be common. It happens. But when that happened, it was my wife, the daughter that she had been basically giving hell over a nurse coming here twice a week for an hour a day. And arguing with her, fighting with her, demanding that the nurse only come at certain times and how she's intrusive and all of this, all this stuff. Oh yeah, before I continue, axle is down, lights are on because this is a big trailer. We're good to go. Oh, now you know what? Screw you. I'm leaving this way. Alright. Literally arguing with a couple days ago about when the nurse was coming. What? Okay. Really, game? Really? You gonna do me dirty like this? Fine. You know what? Fine. Let's take a look at the map and see what you got me doing here. You want me to go... Why? Why do you want me to go this way and through all this bullshit when I can just go out here, and... No. 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 I'm going this way. The way you originally told me to go. The hell with you, damn GPS. That's right. And how she's been purposely saying that she's been distancing herself from Joy. That's my wife's name, Joy. because she's worried about the things that are going to happen and that my wife's not taking care of herself and is going to end up dying because of it. When my mother-in-law was sick with fever, crying from the amount of pain she was in her shoulder from the shot, to the point that she couldn't sleep, she couldn't lay down, she couldn't function. It was my wife, the one that she'd been in Hawaii, we call it hana inuing, or making any kind, that took care of her, that checked on her. We left our door open while we slept in case she needed anything. Her other daughter, the daughter she's been kiss-assing, nothing. I watched one time as my wife was taking care of my mother-in-law. I was watching. My sister-in-law had come out, and she was gathering things and, you know, picking up a couple things and all this and that. And she kept looking over, looking over. You could see a worried look on her face, but she never say anything. She never do anything. She just kept looking. She can't handle things like that. So she deals with it in avoidance, and that's exactly what she did. She left. She left to go get drunk with friends while her mother was sick and in pain. It's unbelievable. And like I said, so help me, my mother-in-law comes in here and starts on about a nurse again. If it happens today, I am literally ready to turn around, look at her, and say, you know what? Do you forget who took care of you while you had the fever, while you were in so much pain, you were in tears crying? Do you remember who was there for you, who helped you, who cleaned your kitchen for you? Was it your other daughter? No. She wouldn't go get drunk. She never even say one fucking word to you. She never asked you if you okay. She never asked you if there's anything she could do for you. No, she just left, took off, and went got drunk. While your other daughter was here, that you've been stressing out, making cry, hurting, angering, to the point of being sick, took care of you. God, I want to say that so bad. You have no idea. Car has the right idea. That car has the right idea. Oh, wait. No, 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 no. Car had the right idea, just the wrong time. And had I not swerved, we would not stopped in time. Oh, we get tons of momentum and nothing coming the other way. We're going for it too. Dude, you're a disgrace to Scania towing that slow. That's Scania. Use it. I thought that was a speed camera. It was just a sign saying I'm about to tip over. Which, at the speed I'm going, with these corners, probably right. I gotta say, like I was saying earlier when I did the review, I really like the DAF. The Euro 6, it's a good truck. It really is. You know, I tried to come up with a way to describe the trucks in Euro Truck. And it's kind of hard to, because when you list them, It's almost like you're saying this is the worst and this is the best. And to me, saying, well, they're all good. It's just that making a list for them is more like saying this is the best of the good. I don't know, something of that nature. Maybe a little sleep deprivation getting to me there, but I finally came up with a way to explain it, and hopefully I can remember it here in a sec because I just forgot. Oh boy. Um, oh yeah. For me, putting the trucks in a list of order of what I think is, you know, the best truck to the, worst truck is not so much best to worst. It's from good to great to awesome, basically. Basically, it's just levels of goodness, you know. Just for argument's sake, because I don't know how many trucks there actually are. I could probably count them real easy in my head, but I'm too tired, so I'm not going to. Just for argument's sake, there's 10 trucks in the game, and I'm rating them from 10, top 10. I'm rating them from 10 good to 1 awesome. There's no such thing as a bad truck in Euro Truck. You may not like a truck, and that's fine. Like, I don't like the Renault Premium, but it's not a bad truck. In my eyes, it's not... in my eyes, it's not as good as a Scania or Volvo or MAN or everything else in front of it. But that doesn't make it a bad truck. I love all the trucks in Euro Truck. I'm sorry, I feel like I got something stuck between my front teeth. I love all the trucks in Euro Truck. Every single one of them. Except the Premium. I don't know, I can't get behind that truck. But I still acknowledge it's not a bad truck. I recently subscribed to a website. I might have talked about this before, I don't remember, and that's a common theme in my videos where I say, I might have mentioned this, but I don't remember. It's a website called Crunchyroll. Now, if you don't know what Crunchyroll is, might as well put my lights on. If you don't know what Crunchyroll is, oh, hang on a sec. I had a feeling that these weren't on. Just a feeling. Crunchyroll is a website that plays various Japanese programs, from anime to dramas to pop, and they even now have added mangas, books, to their website. And for $7 a month, much like Netflix, you can subscribe to this website and watch all of these amazing Japanese animes and Japanese programming straight out of Japan. No censoring, no word changing, Japanese dialogue with English subtitles. Now, I know that's not everyone's thing. I know there are a lot of people out there that prefer the English dub versus Japanese with English subtitles. I'm on the boat of Japanese language with English subtitles. That's just how I feel. I feel that it's the superior one. That doesn't mean, oh, this is ultimately stupid. And I got so lucky. I should not have done that, and it kind of hit me, but I committed myself to it. I don't want to do that again. But yeah, the program, that's the website. The thing is, though, is that you can watch a Japanese anime or drama or whatever hours after it airs live in Japan. Now, at first I was curious about this site because I thought, maybe some kind of a scam or something. But no, my nephew subscribes to it, and he watches Naruto on there, and he gets the latest Naruto program, episodes as they release in Japan, just a couple hours after they release from Japan. So I subscribe to this website, and it's fucking awesome. I finally can watch all the episodes of my personal favorite anime of the, I'll just call it as current as possible, I guess, in terms of what I like, and that's One Piece. I love One Piece. It's an amazing, amazing anime. It's got almost 700 episodes. I think I'm somewhere around 40 something right now. It's an absolutely stunning, amazing anime. I was like waiting for that car to slam into my back. Go for it on the hill. 26 tons, momentum. 750. 750, we did it. I know I do stupid stuff when I'm not tired, but they just like the stupidity is magnified when I am tired. But yeah, I get to watch them in order, and man, I love One Piece. If you don't know what One Piece is, it's really hard to describe because there's so much of it, but it centers around this main character called Monkey D. Luffy. And oh man, there's just so much to describe. I don't know if I can. Basically, he's on a quest to become the king of the pirates, which, basically means being the most powerful man in existence. He calls himself a pirate, yet he has a heart of gold. He's a true hero, amazing strength. He's eaten a fruit known as the gum gum, the devil fruit known as gum gum, which has basically made him rubber so he can stretch to unbelievable proportions, which gives him all kinds of amazing abilities. And he gathers up this crew of these extremely exceptional people. Zoro, who's determined to become a master swordsman. Usopp, who's basically their sniper. He's also a bit of a coward and a liar. Um, I'm butchering this explanation to begin with. Any of you that are fans of One Piece out there right now probably want to cut me right across the throat just to shut me up. But I'm sorry. It's the best I can do because there's so much to describe, man. It's unbelievable. I mean, I don't know how you could describe it all in a short amount of time, because you can't. Yeah, then there's Sanjay, who's their cook, who's a master of fighting with his feet, kicks, legs, things like that. There's eventually he gets, no, I'm not at the point yet, he gets this little basically teddy bear looking character called Chopper, who can use different forms that give him different abilities. A lot of people look at him as a monster. Luffy basically just sees the good in everybody. And Luffy doesn't see him as a monster. He sees him as a doctor, which he is. He's a healer. Just everyone he brings on board. And I forget Robin, who basically, when she didn't want to live, Luffy came and saved her life anyways. I'm trying to think of the robotic guy's name, but I honestly... Oh, Frankie! Frankie, that's it, Frankie! He took on Frankie, who it's a little bit harder to describe for me, so I'm just gonna avoid that. Trying to think if there's anyone else on this crew in particular. I know there was a skeletal guy, but I don't know much about him because I haven't seen much about him, so I don't actually know what his name is. I wish I did, because, you know, it deserves mentioning. But I haven't seen much of him. Most of my association with One Piece comes from YouTube clips, not even full episodes. So I don't know much about him, and he doesn't come in until much later in the anime, as far as I remember. Or as far as I know, I should say. Whoa, dude. We are not going 120. No, that's kilometers, so it's not horrible, but still. Too fast! Oh, screw you, light. But anyways, he gathers his crew and he goes on all these adventures fighting these other superpowered pirates and just, you know, general bad people. And it's just so hard to describe. And I found a video, I think, that does the best job of describing One Piece as possible. And if I remember, I'll link it in the description below for anyone who may be interested in going to check it out that doesn't already know what One Piece is. So hopefully I remember to put that video in the link in the description below. But, you know, like I said, I'm early in the series, watching them in order, and probably my favorite, one of my favorites up to this point, like I said, it is early, is has to do around probably the most famous or most liked female character. Ow, ow, ow. Too much talking about One Piece, too much excitement, not enough sleep. But one of my favorite things has to do with the most famous female on the show, Nami. I'm pretty sure, you know, I just get the general feeling from everything that I know before I started watching that. She's the most well-liked, most well-known, you know, she's the poster girl. She's the one that all the guys get up over more than, say, Robin does or Boa Hancock or whatever. Anyways. It has to do with her, that she actually betrays Luffy and them, steals their ship, steals all the treasure they have aboard and everything, but she does it for a reason, and she's actually very upset that she's had to do it. She's trying to save her home island, which has been taken over by a tyrant, a fisherman. Now, fisherman in One Piece means a man that's half man, half fish. And they believe themselves to be evolved humans and the stronger species. Which to general humans they are, but there are plenty out there that are, you know, can match up to them pretty easily. But, you know, that's beside the point. So anyways, all through the multi-episode series here of this, Nami is trying to convince everyone that has come to rescue her that she just betrayed them. They were just pawns, toys. She doesn't actually care about them, and she thinks that they're stupid for coming, and she laughs at them. And the reality is that they're trying to determine what's going on. They're, you know, Luffy's crew that has come with him, which is still small by this point. It's just Sanjay, Zoro, Usopp, and two kind of like no-name comical relief guys that I didn't even know were in this part. They're all running around trying to figure out what's going on, what's Nami's real intention, what's really going on around the island. And all of this time that they're doing this, all Luffy does after everything that's been said and done is he just lays down and takes a nap. He gets up later and he goes for a walk. You know, just generally doing stuff. Not paying attention to anything. Anyways, Nami is getting close to getting her 100 million in One Piece. It's called berries. That's the currency. And she ends up getting double crossed by the tyrant that she's supposed to pay off, who made a deal with a Navy Marine who are supposed to be the law enforcement in the series, to come and steal, not steal, but basically to seize the money as part of Navy property. So that way he doesn't actually break his deal with her, but he ends up screwing her over anyways. So she finally, after everything, breaks down in the middle of this road and just starts crying. She realized she's been screwed over. And as she's in the middle of the street crying her heart out, Luffy walks up behind her, and she turns back to Luffy and she goes, "What are you doing here? I told you to leave the island." And he looks at her and goes, "Yeah, you did." And he just keeps standing there. And so she keeps throwing dust behind her, keeps grabbing dirt and throwing it behind her. So then go, leave, get out of here, go on. I'm going to try. I'm going to make it. Whew, I had to do that because I didn't turn soon enough, and I was actually headed for that wall at high speed. And she's like, go on, get out of here, leave. And she keeps going and going. Luffy just stands there, waits, with this passive look on his face, this kind of neutral expression. And finally she stops and she breaks down and she goes, "Luffy, please help me." I actually tried to slow down, but whatever. And at that point, Luffy doesn't say anything. He walks around her, and as he's walking past her, he takes off this straw hat. Because this is what Luffy's crew becomes known as over time, the Straw Hat Pirates. He takes off his hat, and he puts it on her head. Now, anyone who's not familiar with the anime, and I don't know how many people are and aren't, I know it's hugely popular, but I don't know how popular and with who. But Luffy's hat is his one prized possession in the world. He covets it more than anything else other than maybe friendship, of his crew. Because it was given to him by his brother. I think in one episode it was his brother Ace, and another one it was actually from maybe an older brother or some of that nature, maybe even his father. I'm not sure where it goes, but it was this guy named Shanks in the movie. Either way, it's his prized possession, and he's never without it. It means the world to him. So putting it on on her head, she realizes what that symbolizes in his trust in her, and what that he believes in her and what she means to him, and it dawns on her. And he walks forward, and he stops about 10-15 feet in front of her. Eesh. That's close. And he just stands there for a second, and then he throws his hands up into the air, his fists, throws them up over his head, and he yells out into the air, "Of course I will!" Everything she's done, and he knew, and he was just biding his time and waiting, and then when she needed his help, he's like, "Okay." But he did it with so much passion and so much I don't know, just so much feeling that you can't help but smile when it happens. And then he walks up to his crew, and this kind of became a bit of a thing in the anime, and it's typical in movies too. Could this be a good place to stop? How far is the next one? Pretty far. Yeah, we're gonna stop here. So he walks up to his crew that's finally been settled down waiting in this one area, and he just walks up and says, "It's time." And they all get up and they all do the walk. And they all walk towards the tyrant's place, who's known as Arlong. And even when they arrive, it's all dramatic. Luffy basically punches the door down, or punches this huge hole in the wall through the door, and then he walks up and he says, which one of you names Arlong? Arlong goes, Arlong happens to be my name. Luffy goes, is that so? Or some, I think he goes like that, and then he tells, then Arlong says, I think Arlong says, what do you want, with me? And you see Luffy just wind up and clock him as hard as he fucking can, knocks him for like 500, 500 feet into a wall, and he tells him, "How dare you make my navigator cry?" And just the whole thing about everything he went through, um, and it was all over the fact that Arlong had hurt Nami, and that's all that mattered to Luffy, and that's all he cared about. And his crew followed suit. It's like, how dare you make Nami cry? How dare you hurt one of my friends? And, oh, man, if everyone in the world could be like that, well, there'd probably still be a lot of fights, but it'd still be a better place. Anyways, I've probably been talking a mile a minute. My driving's erratic to begin with, but it's been more erratic today, I think, than normal. But anyways, that's me tired again. If you can't tell, I'm probably going to go try and get some rest. Because I'm really feeling worn out right now. I actually feel like my face is sliding off the front of my skull because I'm so tired. I need to stop before I ramble any further. I'm getting like giddy from being tired. All right, so don't forget to leave a comment, rate, and subscribe if you would, please, if you enjoyed the video. If you didn't, hell, give it a downvote. Why not? Don't matter. But that's going to be me done for this episode, folks. I hope you've enjoyed watching this as much as I've been enjoying bringing it to you. Until next time, this is going to be One Big Bug, and I'm going to be signing out. I'll see you then.